I'm on a little bit of a cleaning spree this morning, getting ready to hit the road. I'm kind of just taking everything out of the Element, going through it, trying to get rid of some stuff, trying to get all the trash and anything that doesn't belong in there out, and then going from there. I lost a lens cap the other day, and I have no idea where it went. I swear it fell in between the seats somewhere, but I've been looking for it. I've done this already once before, and I just cannot find the thing. So I just finished up getting everything organized and kind of got rid of a bunch of stuff, threw out some papers and all these like random things that I had lying around. So I feel like the Element is really organized. I came over to this park over here because it's a little bit quieter than that parking lot was before. So I've been promising this little video for a while now. I've had a lot of folks ask me to kind of go into detail about some of the things that I own, particularly my wardrobe, how many items of clothing I have from each different type of clothing, and how it all fits within the Element. Basically, how do I fit my entire life inside this 35 square foot vehicle? So I try to keep everything as organized as I can. Try to keep things in boxes, everything kind of together. I've got this little bag right here. It's kind of an old beat up bag. I use it for like my surfing things, basically like leashes, boots, anything like that. And then I have like fiberglass resin in here, some wax, things that kind of smell a little bit. So I like to keep them secluded in this old bag away from everything else. You'll see right here I've got my golf clubs. I pretty much never play. I don't even think I've played since I hit the road, but I do have them here just in case I want to use them. I just keep them outside of the bag, and then I put them with a bungee cord up here, and I'm able to kind of keep them all together and just stick them in the corner, and they fit really nicely. This is my golf bag. It's actually just a Sunday bag that's collapsible and folds up, and then the thing kind of opens up like this. I don't really play with a full set of clubs ever, so I'm able to fit everything that I need in here, including golf balls and everything like that, and that just fits nicely under the seat here. So the bulk of everything else that's underneath the bed is in these two boxes. I've got a black box and this blue box here. Inside the black box, I basically just have my sporting gear and stuff like that. If you see here, it's just a couple of wetsuits are in there. Got some golf shoes, my soccer cleats, and then pretty much anything else sporting related. My goalie gloves are in there. I've got a pair of goggles. Anything that is related to like playing sports or being outside or anything like that. And then the blue bin here is just electronic equipment. So the drone's in there. Got some camera gear stuff, little extra things. Got my multimeter in there, some tools, a couple of extension cords. Basically any sort of electronic thing that I might need that I want to hang on to goes in here. On top of the black and the blue bin, I'm able to keep my solar panel, which I keep in this little cardboard container thing, basically to protect it from getting scratched up underneath the bed or anything like that. And this fits right on top of those two containers, right underneath the bed, and it fits really nicely there. Basically, I keep it there at night and when I'm not using it. I should put it out right now though, because it's the middle of the day. I also keep a portable jumper pack underneath there as well in case I need to jump start the Element, and it also serves as a good backup source of power I can just plug in the fridge to if for some reason the battery system is down. And the last thing that goes underneath the bed is just my suitcase here with some clothes in it, and then my battery obviously for the solar system. Inside, got the cabinet. I keep some medicine and stuff like that stored up here, and then some soap and my hair clippers, and then some cooking stuff like my pots and pans and stuff. By the way, in the electronics thing is where I keep my stove, in case you guys were wondering. And then in here, just my food. I keep all kind of food and snacks and bread and stuff like that in there. And then underneath is just where my camera gear goes. Throw my camera under there, and I'll probably stick a box of cereal in there too if I have one from time to time. And then inside where the closet goes, I use that space to store my sleeping bag, and then I'm able to kind of keep keep some towels in there, a couple of extra jackets and things like that, and then I throw my shower caddy usually on top of that. Obviously, I keep the guitar here just right up against the passenger seat there, and then over here, I keep my pillow, and then my little support for the bed goes there, and then along the side here, you'll notice I keep my longer golf clubs, my woods, because they don't really fit in the back there, so I've just kind of taken a little bungee cord right here and secured it to the handle there, and it works out pretty well. And then underneath the fridge is where I keep my GoPro gear in that little black container. And then in the clear container is just where I keep some other random stuff. Basically, my shoes go in there. I got a couple of pairs of shoes that I put in there. And then a couple of random electronic things and things like that. I don't really keep much of anything in the front seat here. I've got my gym bag on the floor, that orange bag, and then I keep my laundry bag down there as well. But as a rule of thumb, I try to keep the front seat as clear as possible. That way it's a little bit harder to tell that someone's actually living in here. So let's talk a little bit about my wardrobe. I'm pretty sure this is what most people are interested in terms of like packing and like getting ready for van life. How many shirts do they need? What do they need to take? What do they not need to take? Things like that. So in my closet, like I said, I've got 3 jackets in there. I also have a suit in there, which I think I've only worn one time this whole time that I've been living out of the element, but I know it's gonna come in handy again, so I keep the suit hanging up in the closet. And then everything else fits into this suitcase here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts if you count this one right here, so 6 t-shirts. And then right here I've got 2 pairs of gym shorts, which I can wear to the gym or wear just to lounge around and stuff, or to wear when I realize that I haven't done laundry in 2 weeks and need something to wear. And then I've got 2 pairs of regular shorts, just the ones I have on here, and then these right here. I got 2 pairs of jeans for the winter time or when the weather starts getting cooler. I've got 3 polos, which is definitely too many, but I really like them, so I don't want to get rid of them. And I can use them to play golf or to go out, you know, to dinner or something like that. So I got 3 polo shirts. And then inside the suitcase, I've got 10 pairs of boxers. I've got my wool socks for the winter time, and then a couple other pairs of socks, just like regular socks for working out in or for whatever, hiking, things like that. And then a couple of pairs of dress socks. And I think I got a white t-shirt in there as well to wear as like an undershirt. And then at the bottom of the suitcase here is basically where I keep everything that I'm not using right now. So I've got a pair of dress pants right here that I haven't even worn before. And then I've got 3 dress shirts underneath here, just 3 nice little button-down dress shirts, which again is too many. Don't really need that many, but I have space for them, so I just keep them in there. Underneath that, I've also got 3 winter shirts, which really came in handy when I was at the sugar beet harvest. They're just like long sleeve shirts, thermals that you can throw on to stay warm. I've also got 2 pairs of pajama bottoms here, which I can wear to try to stay warm as well at night. I've got 1 winter type jacket right here, and that's pretty much it. I do tend to roll up my clothes instead of folding them. I find that makes it a little bit easier to fit them in the suitcase. And then I keep the clothes that are in season, the things that I'm wearing most often right now, on top so that it's easier to get to in the morning when I'm trying to get dressed. Believe it or not, after all this, I still have not found that lens cap. There's no way that it just fell out of the element. I mean, I guess it did, but I've looked in like every single container, every bag, pretty much everywhere you can imagine. That thing is literally just gone. On a slightly sadder note, I just noticed that my Boston Red Sox t-shirt is missing. That was like one of my favorite shirts. I think I might have left it on the beach or someone else might have grabbed it. It was the same color as all the surf instructor t-shirts, so it probably got mixed up there. I guess I'll have to get a new one once I get back to Massachusetts in the fall. So I ended up just heading to the gym and taking a shower, and now I just dropped off the element at this little tire shop here, just getting an oil change done, getting ready for the road trip. It's gonna take a couple hours. They're pretty backed up, so I'm just gonna go walk around. So the element ended up being ready actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be, but that's all taken care of. I ended up just walking over to Pyology and getting some pizza, and now I've got leftovers for dinner tomorrow as well. That place is really good, Pyology. I think it's only in California, and they might be everywhere, I'm not really sure, but make your own custom pizza. It's only 10 bucks, and I always have leftovers for another meal. So the oil change is done, the interior's all organized. Could probably use a little bit of a shower on the outside. Maybe I'll take it through the car wash tomorrow, but the element should be ready to go. I'm going to be hitting the road pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.